All right, and that's us live. Um, a quick recap of last week. You guys were traveling with Westbrook to a B&B that he knew of. You stopped off a couple of times on your way there because it was a multi-day journey. You at one point in time were around a campfire, and there was some wrestling in the woods, and you sent Hugo out into the woods to check it out. And Westbrook decided he would go with him to, chaperone. They inevitably got separated because Westbrook was checking out some berries on a tree. Hugo ends up getting chased by a T-Rex, which you guys have a little bit of a skirmish with at the campfire, inevitably blowing it up, and nearly killing Hugo, but then healing him. And then after he was duly traumatized, you carried on. You arrived where we are now at West End, which was revealed to be Westbrook's establishment, domicile. He owns it, and he obviously offered you guys free room and board and drinks while you were there. You met a couple of people while you were there. Valencia, the dark elf, who you know to be the mother of Kit, who you saved from the gnomes. And she seems a little bit confused and kind of unaware of her surroundings and what's going on. You met Joseph, the gnome groundskeeper. And he sort of takes care of things around the area. You met Jasper, the orc merchant. Seems like an okay dude. Prinny, the penguin butler, who asked Gray to move some barrels for him for a fee, and Gray chose a couple of the barrels as the fee. Gray thinks the barrels aren't entirely ale necessarily, but not sure what they are. But he ended up with 3 barrels for himself that he put in the cart. There's Ka, the Kenku. You didn't really meet him, but you saw him. There's Melina, the Tabaxi maid. And she sort of takes care of you guys. And then also there with you is Delphi, the second-born princess of the Dwarven Kingdom. And you also learn that Delphi has a love interest potentially here in the Minotaur Nation, and it seems as though Westbrook has made some promises surrounding that. When we last left off, Clancy had gone with Westbrook, at Westbrook's request, into his workshop for the purpose of doing some magical experimentation, only known to Clancy on the player level, that they're going to do some experimentation with some of the mirror liquid from the previous town. It is Westbrook's goal to create a portal into the Minotaur Nation to hopefully bypass having to try and get in through traditional means. And the rest of you were shown to what Westbrook thought anyways would be very accommodating rooms for your party. Did I leave anything out? It feels like everything.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Huh?
Sounds right.
Yep. Okay. So, all that being said, you guys have gone to bed, and does anyone do anything during the night?
Yes.
Okay.
Biamba's going to go find Mist's room.
Okay.
No, good.
Nope.
And then, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I do. I want to explore his house.
Okay. His house or the bed and breakfast that you're in?
Wherever the hell I'm at.
Okay,
Area.
you're in the bed. You're in the bed and breakfast. So the inn and tavern is here. That's where you were drinking at, and then right adjacent to it is the bed and breakfast. So in the upper portion of the tavern would be where the all of the help stays essentially, and then you guys, like I said, are staying in the adjacent bed and breakfast, which is a little more nicely adorned and probably comfier.
And this is supposed to be his house?
Yeah, and that's Westbrook's house. This is the workshop. Stables.
I want to go to the workshop.
All right. So Fiamma is immediately going to look for Mist. So Mist is your sort of preparing to leave. I assume there's a knock at your door.
Okay.
Hello.
Come in.
She's gonna open the door, and she's gonna light a fire in her hand because it's pitch black.
I'm gonna hiss.
Roll discern realities, Fiamma.
Nine.
Yeah. As the light illuminates just a small portion of the room, you notice that there's wooden roots sort of lining the walls and ceiling to some degree, from what you can see.
It's quite fancy. Mist, I take it you're here.
I am.
And
And then I come out of the corner and I go, shh.
Very spooky. You're doing such a good job, Mist.
I'm trying.
I need you to do me a favor.
What you need?
I'm gonna pull the mimic backpack off my back and hand it to him. I'm gonna
Okay.
pat it, reach in and grab the time orb, and I'm gonna be like, I need you to hold this.
Okay.
Just keep it safe.
I will take it and add it to my bag.
I'm also gonna pull an animal leg out of it. Well, not out of it, but out of like a regular backpack and be like, feed it this.
The time orb or the backpack?
Feed the backpack the leg.
Okay. I feed the backpack the leg.
It trusts you now.
Well, you're taking
I'm
time.
gonna be like, all right, yes.
All right, so
I'm gonna tell you that this time orb, it'll come back, but it might be a little bit.
okay.
And I'm gonna walk out to go find Clancy.
And Mist has no questions.
Not really. I mean, she does her own thing. I'll hold the orb.
You don't have the orb. You have the backpack.
Yeah, you have the backpack, which
Oh.
has the other orbs in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold the backpack. I don't care.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So Fiamma, you know that Westbrook took Clancy away to go to his workshop, and you know where the workshop is. So that's what you know.
Yes, I'm gonna head towards the workshop and then start banging on the door.
Do you follow Mist, or are you hanging back?
I'm gonna follow, but at a distance.
Okay.
Also, how big's the backpack?
It works like a magic bag of holding.
No. Physically, how big is it?
Oh, you know the like little packs people take to gyms and shit, the drawstring bags?
Oh yeah, a little tiny drawstring bag.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, except it just sticks to your back.
Cool. So I would surmise it would fit in my bag.
Probably.
Cool. I'm gonna put his bag in my bag, and then I'm gonna follow.
Okay. I feel like there's a. I don't know. That doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy.
There's no paradox there, Mike. It's fine.
Putting living things in the bag of holding is not always the greatest thing, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, okay, you're following behind. Fiamma, you get to the door and you start pounding. So inside the room where Clancy and Westbrook are doing their experimentation, there's a sort of this light in the corner of the room that just starts flashing, and you don't hear anything. And Westbrook says, "Oh my, someone is at the door," and he walks up to like a little crystal ball that's in a corner on a stand. He waves his hand over it, and it shows kind of like a doorbell cam. Fiamma sitting there at the door. He says, "Oh, Fiamma has come. Okay. He waves his hand over the ball again, and he says, "Fiamma, this is Westbrook. What do you need?" And so
I
outside,
require,
yeah, you hear the voice.
I require Clancy for a moment.
So Westbrook says, "Yes, I'll send him out." And he looks over at you, Clancy, and he says, "If you wouldn't mind, Clancy."
Of course. She's very persistent, so even if we ignored her, now she'd just stand there.
Yes. Well then, you go have your chat. And so then, Clancy, you can come down and see her.
I do so.
Yep.
And now I have to have an exchange with myself.
Yes.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I can do that all the time.
Yes, Fiamma? What can I do for you? You're a magic man. Do you have anything that could transport me somewhere? I need to get to one of the locations we previously visited. Maybe. Where to? I need to go to the temple we destroyed. 10 gold. Sure. Sweet. Okay. And he's gonna cast a spell.
What happens?
Give me a second. 7. So I'll lose the spell for the rest of the day, whatever. I cast the spell, and the shadow drawn by the house turns pitch black, and he's like, "Step on in." She steps in and disappears.
Now, so how does that spell work? Do you have to have been there before, or?
Effectively, where is it? You describe it with a number of words up to your level, but the temple Fiamma destroyed is 4 words. So,
yeah,
the temple Fiamma destroyed. Ha! And then when you step through the portal, it deposits you and any allies present when you cast a spell at the location you described. The portal may only be used once by each ally.
Like
So
ever?
effectively, it kind of works like the trees, but I have to recast it every time.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
She steps
so,
in and disappears.
Foosh, gone. And Mister, you're all watching this from a distance, right?
Yep,
Cool.
That was
these
pretty
things
weird, wasn't it?
it was.
Well, does Clancy know the mist is there?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I
Are
mean,
you actively hiding this?
I am actively staying out of sight. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I speak to myself. That was weird. And walk back in the door.
And I speak to myself. Yes, there was.
So while this is all happening, Gotrin, there's a knock at your door.
All right. Come in.
So the door creaks open, and the bearded princess, very sloppily, kind of just like leans in, and Delphi, she's like, "Are you in there, dwarf man?"
Of course, come in.
She says, "You know, I'm quite drunk. And, well, I'm feeling just a bit naughty."
Are you drunk enough where it's okay to take advantage of you?
She says,
I feel like Gotcha's about to get me
Do I
too.
need to shut the door?
she says, "Oh, I think I'm quite drunk enough to be taken advantage of."
Oh.
We'll come in here and talk. We'll see about the rest later.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so she comes in, and she do you just refer to sit down somewhere in the room?
Yeah.
There's the bed, but there's also like, you know, an armchair in the room as well. And do you gesture for her in either location?
We sit her in the chair by herself right now. Let's
Yeah.
let her sober up just a little bit.
Cool. Yeah, so she says,
I mean, you're falling asleep on you.
She says, "This is probably your only chance to be with a princess, you know."
Who said I already have it?
She says, "Well, a dwarven princess, perhaps."
Fair enough.
She says, "I'm only offering this one time, and we'll never speak of it
All right.
again."
They follow my fingers, and I do a drunk test. And I try to discern how drunk she really is.
She falls out of the chair.
Okay. We put her in the bed and cover her up and leave.
She says, "Oh, are you going to get ready? I'll wait here for you."
Sounds good. I'll be back later.
Cool. So what do you do when you leave the room?
I go get a beer at the bar.
Cool. Yeah. So the bar is empty. It seems like, because this we're talking. It's pretty late at night. 2-3 in the morning. By this point. So the servants have gone to wherever they go to bed or what have you. So you walk to the bar. There is like a little bell that you could press at the bar if you wanted to, or
we press it.
yeah, cool. As soon as you press the bell, a sort of little magical mist forms behind the bar, and then suddenly Prinny is standing there, and he's got like a nightcap on and some like pajamas, and he's like, "Ugh, dude," and he kind of blinks his eyes at you. He says, "Dude, what can I get for you?"
Let's get me a beer.
He says, "Yeah, yep, beer." And he starts rummaging, and he just he pulls out like a small little like tankard, and he's like, "Here," and he just hands you the whole tankard.
Perfect. I start eating it and drinking it.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, cool, all right." He says, "Look, dude, I'm just gonna lay here on the bar top, and if you need me, you just poke me. Is that cool?"
I give him a few silver and a few more for future drinks.
He says, "Cool, dude," and he just lays down on the bar. Then also Gray, in your room, the room adjacent to yours, you just hear like a lot of like noise, a lot of clattering and like bumping around, and it's getting like annoyingly noisy.
I guess I go over there and knock on the door.
Cool. So you knock on the door, and suddenly like the noises kind of stop for a second, and Jasper like opens the door that work, and he's got just like a small bit of cloth covering his bottom half, and he's like, "Everything okay, man?"
You're getting kind of noisy in there. Are you okay?
He's, yeah. It's all good. It's all good. And then you hear a voice in there go, "Who is it? Who is it?" Roll discern realities.
Oops. Wait a minute, that would have been wrong. Nothing.
Yeah, you can't tell who the voice is from.
Okay. We'll keep it down.
He says,
Just
"Oh,
a
yeah,
little."
Sorry, I get excited sometimes, you know."
Yeah.
Cool. He's like, "I mean, do you want to get in on this?"
Nah, man, I'm good.
He says, yeah. I mean, I was just kidding. Yeah.
That's fucking weird, man.
Have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah, and so then he closes the door. He's like, "Shh, baby, we gotta be quiet." So meanwhile, back outside, Clancy, after the whole shadow thing, what do you do? Are you going back in?
Yeah, we got work to do.
So you head back in with Westbrook. After Clancy heads back in, Miss, what are you doing?
I am going to scale it and go into the upper floors.
When you scale the building, you find that all the windows are actually behind the window panes, bricked or walled up with some sort of material.
Okay. What do I have? What about the chimney?
So the chimney would take you down to the first level, but there's no entrance to the second level. So you can go down the chimney if you want. It'll take you down to the first level.
All right, well, I'm just gonna go back to my room then.
Okay. You don't explore any of the other grounds?
What's the point?
I don't know. All right. So you return back to your room, well, I mean, as you start walking, going through the inn to go, because that's the way you've been. We go to your rooms. You'll see that Godrun is having a drink and the penguin is sleeping on the bar top.
I'm gonna sit down next to him and get a drink.
Cool. Now he's got like a tankard like that you would normally pour from or like tap to pour into like other drinks. So if you want a drink of your own other than what he's got, then you'll have to go like bother the penguin essentially.
Are you drinking mud wine?
No, it's beer, but I backwashed into it quite a bit.
Gross. Then I'm gonna poke the penguin.
He's like, oh, dude, you done already? And he's just like, oh, the other one. Oh, dude, what can I get you?
I need one of those, and I point at the tankard.
He says, yeah, it's right here underneath the bar. You mind getting it yourself? Would that bother you too much?
I just jump over the counter and grab it for myself. And I also take the most expensive bottle that's back there as well.
He's like, yeah, dude, whatever. It's nice. Poke me with anything else. And he falls back asleep.
Did you guys drug the penguin?
It's like 3 a.m, and some of them have gone out and about. So they've woken the penguin up to have more alcohol.
Nice.
Yeah.
Party don't stop till you drop.
Yep. Clancy, Serafiama, you pop out to where the rubble is as a thing, it's just sort of this giant pile of rubble. What is your plan for dealing with that?
Guess I'm gonna slowly melt my way in.
Okay. So you start on that process. So we can surmise that that's just happening. The night sort of tarries on, and it starts to get to be about morning time. Gotron, do you at any point in time return back to your room?
In the morning I do.
Okay. All right. Actually, roll Defy Danger on your Constitution to see if you don't pass out just there at the bar.
I failed many a Constitution roll on my drinking.
Wait, come on, dice roller, work with me.
That's 1d6.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Yeah. You handle it like a champ.
You got dirt in your veins.
And then same for Mist.
I have to do what?
Just roll 2d6 on your Constitution.
What?
You're drinking a tankard of beer, sir.
Fine. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're just a little sleepy. You didn't fall asleep, but your eyes are getting a little heavy.
It was drugged. No, I'm just kidding.
So, all right, cool. So the morning comes, and we'll say maybe it's even late morning. Everyone's gotten some sleep by this time. Maybe Mist and Gotron have returned back to the rooms and gotten at least a few hours of shut eye. The smell of bacon and eggs and some sort of sweet bread is filling the air in the morning. It would seem as though breakfast is here.
Okay.
Does everyone head down for breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Also,
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, so it's morning, and Clancy and Westbrook have been playing around with the mirror material, but haven't quite gotten the desired output. So they've done some small test batches, and one of the test batches sort of just severs anything that's stuck into the mirror.
That's
yeah, like the minute it's stuck in, it just severs it.
traveling
Put it in a
guillotine.
hoop.
Huh?
If we put it in a hoop, we can just use it. Like,
Yeah.
we need like a handle attached to it. We can
Um,
just swipe it at people.
Yeah. So yeah, Westbrook's like, oh my,
Life
that could be useful in some applications, but this is not what my intention is. We'll keep this progress noted for a later experiment, perhaps.
What a pussy. Sorry.
And he says, it's morning already, I suppose. Why don't you go have breakfast, and then I have some administrative duties I must attend to as well. So we can reconvene this evening on this work.
Sounds good to me.
What he really means is he's gonna go in his room and stare in the mirror and be like, "You are so cool. You're the coolest,"
So yeah.
and then cry a little.
Yeah, so you all arrive. Actually, Greg, can you roll a discern realities for me?
Nope.
Yep, you don't discern a gosh darn thing.
That's
anyways.
per usual.
Yeah, you guys arrive in the thing, and it's Joseph is the one doing the cooking, the gnome, and he's like back in the kitchen, sort of. You can kind of see him back there because it's like an open concept.
What?
Melina comes down in her maid's outfit. She says, "Oh, it looks like it's getting ready to be served. Just one moment, and I'll start bringing the dishes out." Do you guys all sit together at like at the same table?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't even know where I am. Yeah.
I'm definitely sitting next to Gotcha.
Yeah. And then about that time too, Delphi, the princess, she comes wandering down, and she's like holding her head and squinting,
I just
when
kick
she's-
a chair out for her. I just kick a chair out just a little bit.
when she's down at the bottom of the stairs, she looks at you for a second, and she like looks worried, and she's like, "Did we?" She just looks at you.
I just kick it. I said, nope. I said, you fell asleep. Come join us for breakfast.
Ah, yes. That sounds like the right thing. And she sits down. She says, "Thank you. Maybe you're not so bad." Jasper comes down with just a big old, crap-eating grin on his face. Then even back in the kitchen, you see the Kenku. He walks in, grabs a plate, and then walks right back out. Then Melina starts bringing like large portions of everything and sets it down at the table, sort of family style. Provides everyone silverware, so you can just kind of dish out what you want. So while you guys are all sort of eating or whatever, and Jasper's just like gobbling up food kind of messily, he's like, "So, you guys got plans for today?"
Nope.
Pretty much just hanging out.
He says, "Oh, that's cool. So listen, I know we spoke yesterday when you guys arrived, and I said perhaps I could hire you to help me procure goods out in the local area. I was thinking maybe we could go out and sort of explore the forest and see what we could find of value, for the selling, and I would pay you to sort of protect me as I look and scavenge.
Cool. That sounds like fun. I
Why
like
not?
money.
I like forest, but I don't think I'm in there. Am I? Am I there?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay, yeah, I like forest.
He says, cool. So we can do this one of two ways. I can just pay you a flat rate now. Or if we could decide that I pay you a portion of what I think the value of the items I find is. But you got to choose now whether you want the upfront money or the cut.
But
I like to gamble. Let's do the cut.
Yeah, let's cut it up.
He says, cool, awesome. Maybe after everyone has a nice hearty breakfast and has time to freshen up, we'll head out. Does that sound amenable to you guys?
sounds good.
Sure.
Fine.
Oh, great, fantastic. He says, all right, well, I'll go grab a map and sort of plot out some areas to look at. He says, you guys got a cart?
Do
Do
we have a cart?
Dude.
It sounds like maybe you have a cart.
I think we do.
Cool. 'Cause
I
we could probably cover more ground with the cart. Now, I'm willing to pay a separate rental fee for the cart service, obviously.
Well, that's nice.
Well, I am a businessman. I know how the world works. Ain't nothing for free.
Clancy's
All right.
gonna cast a spell.
All right.
Oh god.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation so that when he turns around, he smells a fart.
Is that how that works?
Now.
You can soil it, clean it, cool it, warm it, flavor it, change its color.
Flavor it. Oh
Yeah,
god.
okay.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
the air behind him is gonna taste like a fart.
Yeah, so I mean, when he turns around, he goes, oh, yeah. Delicious. And he just keeps walking.
Oh,
I don't. Nope. Mm-mm. Not gonna ask.
no,
Yeah, you don't know what happened.
I don't want to.
So, so yeah, he wanders off and, goes up to where his room is and starts preparing. In the meanwhile, Delphi is she's feeling less grouchy and bitchy today. She's got the headache, but she's like, so your group is are you mercenaries or some sort of hired hands? Is that what you are?
Adventures.
I am entertainer, madam.
All of the above.
Yes.
I just like to say, I'm just sexy.
She says, and are you from this area, or are you from the Dwarven Nation? Where do you come from?
I live to the south of Dwarven Nation.
The land of Joe Mama. No, I'm just kidding.
I live inside of a mountain in a cloud.
She says, yes, well, I'm used to living inside a mountain. The Dwarven capital is subterranean, as I'm sure you well know.
There was peace until the Fire Nation attacked.
She says, but it's well hidden. You'd never find it. She says, perhaps one day, if you prove to be quite useful, maybe I could show you around the Dwarven Kingdom.
Why not?
There are many shops, and it's quite nice in the Dwarven Kingdom. My father, he rules with an iron fist. It's not the same though since my brother died.
Which brother?
You've heard of the first prince, Dunnigan? He was assassinated by an elf, no less.
Crazy.
And she says, and Dorian, my second oldest brother, second prince. I guess now he's the first prince. But he's a moron. He can't take the throne. And then Then there's my third brother, whose name I don't have right now. Where is he?
Who's not important enough to be named.
No, he's named. You guys know him. You've hung out with him.
We probably forgot him. It's fine. Was this the place where I tried to flirt with the king, or was that a different place?
Different place. Darren.
Okay, because I was gonna make a joke about ruling with the iron fist, but we'll.
Yeah, no. She's like, my younger brother, the third born, Darren. He's a bit of a soft heart, you know. Likes people of all walks of life. But he's too nice to rule, I think. Always had a crush on my older brother's fiancée. She's gone missing. Been missing for a long time now, actually.
Oh yeah, that's totally crazy.
Yes, the Imogen, I think her name was. She was the daughter of the Duke of Macrotyr. I heard she was stolen during a tournament or something.
Scandalous.
Yes, quite. She says, who could do such a thing? Steal a duchess?
Who indeed?
I don't know, but they must be dashing.
Yep. Terrible people.
People wilding now. What heartless bastards.
She says, adventuring sounds fun. Perhaps I can
It's
accompany
not.
on your little adventure.
The forest adventure today?
Yes, the forest adventure. What do you say? And she looks over at Gothard and he says, take me with you, ruffian?
I kind of look at the group and do I get some nods, or do people give me a shake?
I give you a shrug.
Oh yeah.
I say, sure,
Not
why
my
not?
problem.
The more the merrier.
She says, oh, wonderful. I'll go put on some adventuring gear of some sort. And she, dashes away.
I look at Calanthe and says, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna lean over to Gotcha and be like, your girlfriend's got some balls.
She probably does.
Where?
They're inside the beard.
Oh, she's a Balchinian.
Yeah, Baltinians. So, about an hour or so goes by, and Jasper comes down, and also Delphi's coming down, and Jasper's got a backpack, and he's got a little leather case also, shaped like a violin, sort of just off to the side, and he's like, "All right, you guys ready to go?"
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Delphi says, "I'm ready." And Jasper looks over and he says, "Princess, I don't know if adventuring is for you. Really, it's gonna be rough out there, you know." And does someone come to her defense in any way?
Yeah. I'd be like, she wanted to go, so I mean,
He's like, "Oh, well, I mean, if you guys are gonna look after her, that's, good on you, I guess." He says, "I'm not paying for her."
It's not like we haven't done an escort quest before.
He says, "All right, well, let's head off then." And so he says, "Where's the cart?"
where is the cart?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Dude.
Dude, where's my cart? Part 2.
Part 2. Yeah, so I imagine the cart's probably just stashed right here at the entrance,
Yeah.
where you came in. So you get there, and Hugo is not at the cart because at this point no one's said anything to Hugo. He's probably still asleep in his room. Does anyone else look to drive the cart, or are you going to go and try and find Hugo?
Oh, I'll drive the cart. It's funny as fuck thinking that he's been abandoned.
Yeah.
Aww. You know what though? Forget Hugo.
So all right, yeah. So yeah, you guys you head off. You head off into the wild unknowns.
It's a forest. It's fine.
Yeah, forests are.
The second I say that, it gets terribly dangerous.
So yeah, you guys are making your way through the forest. making your way downtown, walking fast. Anyways,
Yeah.
As we're going through the forest, I'm narrating it like it's a tour bus.
Yeah.
And on your left, you'll see another tree. On the right, more trees.
yeah.
I love trees.
So as you get a little ways into the forest, Jasper whips out his fiddle, and some
For a
other,
second, I was like, what?
a few more little fiddles and instruments that are tiny pop out magically out to the sides of him, and he starts doing a little ditty, and he's like, "Haha! I'm also a bard."
Oh, fun.
Right. So as you're going through, he's like surveying as he's planning to get around at things and just looking at stuff, and he's sort of like pointing different directions, this way, that way, can you head this way, or whatever. After a while, you come to a clearing. In that clearing, there seems to be like something like ruins, and he says, "Oh, here, right here. This is where we're gonna stop." So when you stop, he starts sort of like looking at the ruins and inspecting things, and he's like sort of digging around bases of them and stuff. And while he's doing that, Delphi's like, "Is this really all adventuring is? Just riding around and looking at stuff? It's not so bad."
Just wait.
She's wait for what?
Combat.
The roll.
So after a moment, Jasper says, "Aha! I found something." He says, "Any one of you good with traps or the like?"
I just laugh and say me.
Oh, good. Could you have a look at this for me, maybe? And so he points one of the ruins pillars has some writing inscribed on it in runes, and then there's sort of this square in the middle that looks like something you would press.
Yeah. Okay.
Press the button.
I'm going to inspect. Do my trap expert.
All right.
So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right. So on an 8. All right. I get to ask. Let's see. Yeah. Is there a trap here? If so, what activates it? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, there is a trap, and pressing the button definitely activates.
Okay, I press the button.
Cool. Roll Defy Danger on your dexterity, I suppose.
Sure.
And is that the 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. When you press it, the like sort of pillar ruin itself explodes in multiple directions, and some of them graze you.
I'm gonna. Okay. What do they do?
4 damage.
Cool.
And some of them whisk by you, so the rest of you hear the explosion, and it catches your attention, obviously.
I'm laughing as this is happening, by the way.
Yeah. From where it exploded, sort of like lava starts bubbling up and spilling out from that point in the ground. Jasper jumps back. He says, "Oh heavens! This is a doozy!" As the lava is spilling out, a sort of like skeletal hand starts coming up out of the lava dripping off of it.
Hey there, buddy.
I turn to the princess and say, "That's what we're waiting for."
She says, "Oh my, how dreadful! What is that?"
Something to alleviate boredom.
It's adventure.
A new love interest. No.
She says, "What will we do? Are we going to survive this?"
I'm gonna keep it and name it.
I'm gonna bust out my fiddle and play a tune, and use arcane art.
Okay.
Cool with the 10.
What do you-
So, Mist, you're going to take 1d4 forward to damage.
Sweet.
So when you start playing, Jasper starts
Plus
playing.
an extra 2d4.
Okay.
Sweet.
Jasper pulls out his fiddle and starts to play to match your tune, to create a fanciful tune. Is anyone doing anything, or are you just like just waiting to see what happens? Anyone else?
Let's see. What should I do? That's a good question.
What's Gray doing while this is happening?
Waiting for it to come out.
Okay, you're not gonna activate any of your things.
I mean, I could put firing on. And if I turned into a werewolf, I'm pretty sure she'd freak the fuck out.
There's a skeletal hand coming out of a pool of lava. I don't know.
I turned into a werewolf.
Yeah, roll for it.
Yeah,
Okay. And then
it'd
Gottfried,
be like that.
Are you doing anything in preparation?
Let's see, what do I have?
I get my chains out. That's about it.
Okay.
Really fight.
So, okay, yeah, I'll wait until my turn and then we'll.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's this hand's coming out. So you get like a second or two. What are you doing?
Okay. Oh, me? Okay, so
Yeah.
I could cool the lava so it's less of a threat with the storm ocarina.
Okay. Do a charisma roll.
Okay. All right, it's an 8.
Yeah. So you conjure up a mild storm. It does start sort of raining, lightning, thundering, so some of the lava is starting to cool from the rain, and it does.
Not all of it.
Slow the thing, but this thing is now probably almost shoulder out of the lava. And then anyone, you
I
just
kick
wait
it
for
in
it
the
to continue?
face?
You're just watching it.
I want to stab it in the fucking face if I'm standing next to it. I
Hey,
assume I am.
Mist, take its bones.
Yeah, there's no face yet. It's just like arm coming out.
I'm gonna stab its arm.
I'm due
with
for
my
a new
rapier.
face. I would like the
Yeah, I
skull.
mean, roll for a stab.
Yeah, fuck you. It's stabbed, and
Yeah.
it's
Stunned.
stunned. Yeah, and I get 2d4 too, right?
No,
Yeah.
3d4 total.
Sweet. All right, so that's the first one. Second one. Third one. I also get a d8 for that, and I get an extra d4 myself. That was a lot.
What is that? It's 10, 13, 17, 19. 19?
That's the most damage I think I've ever done in one shot. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
when you stab the arm, you like break the arm off from the shoulder of wherever it's at, right? It's just like
Sweet.
it like goes off to the side, it's just bubbling and gurgling for a second, the lava, and then a moment later, the crown of a skull starts rising out of it, and Jasper says, "Wait! Don't destroy the skull."
Why?
He says, "I want the skull."
Why?
What? I wanted dibs on the skull.
He says, "Odds are it's an undead skull, and it probably can communicate, and so like there are a lot of people that pay good money for a talking skull."
I do like money.
He says, "You can destroy like the rest of the body when it comes out, but leave the head intact."
All right, how about this? Gray, when its head is fully out, take the head off.
Okay.
So the head continues to emerge, and as soon as the head sort of like crowns, another arm starts coming out of the thing, and it goes, "I've come to kill you all."
Okay, never mind. I don't want it. I changed my mind.
On that
He
note,
says,
I've quit. See ya.
He's like, you'll not have my treasure.
Oh God, yeah, no, I don't want
As he rises out of the lava.
I don't need
Dave.
somebody to talk to that bad.
Gray, are you going to attempt to rip the skull off?
Yes.
Roll
You're
a
gonna
strength.
have to pay somebody to take that skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just reach down and pluck it like a fruit or vegetable.
Right off.
Yeah.
Like a cabbage.
So as soon as you pull the skull off, he's like, "What are you doing? You can't do that. That's cheating. You can't do that to me.
Yeah, no. You can keep that one.
I'm the great Skeletor."
No.
I did it.
So yeah, you're just holding the skull, and it's just like back talking you.
Oh
And,
God.
Jasper
Well, it's
says,
gross.
he says, here, and he reaches into his backpack and he pulls out like a bag that you put like potatoes or something in, and he says, throw this bag.
Yeah.
Toss it in.
And I throw it in the bag.
Enjoy.
Yeah, and
That's
so
all
like,
you
no! And so Jasper like ties up the bag, and he shoves it like in his backpack, and he says, excellent, yes, that's great. He says, so he says something about treasure. So I think maybe if we could like get in there somehow, that there's probably some treasure too. He says, so like, any of you got like I don't know, frost magic or like I don't know, like a magic bucket of water or something?
I put some of the lava out. Do I need to continue playing?
Yeah, it's raining, but it's not like gully watching or anything. If only someone had like a magic water staff or water ring.
I mean, I don't. Water staff doesn't really put out
It leaks.
lava. I can
It is just a trickle.
We'll have to fucking sleep here for a month.
I mean,
I take out my cup chucks and start dripping the water out.
we just
piss
all
on
give
it.
our the full amount of water.
I had a lot to drink last night. I'm gonna pee on
Clancy-
it for like 10 minutes.
Clancy's gonna cast a spell.
Oh, God.
High flow spell. Thanks, Clancy.
That's called Viagra. Summon monster. And roll a d4. And I'll lose the spell afterwards. Okay, so I get 2 traits. It has a useful adaptation. I need something that dumps water, and it's not reckless.
Okay. Yeah, so you get a sort of it's like a miniature woolly mammoth, and it has like a frost breath power.
Nice. Tony, I choose you.
Tony.
oh God!
Fucking
Don't
hell.
ever make that sound again. Jesus! Wow,
No.
that was a rough McGruff.
This is
Will you
the,
help us cool down the lava, please? Thank you. Oh, God. Hey, just don't talk to me, though.
Stop fucking talking to it.
God! Is this
Yeah,
just the
and it points
collection of annoying
its
animals?
trunk at the thing and just starts blasting it, and everything sort of like crusts over, and then yeah, it's just like rock, and then so Jasper's like, oh good, he reaches back in his backpack and he pulls out a pickaxe and he says, who here's good with a pickaxe?
I spit in my hand and I held my hands out.
He says, oh yeah, I figured it'd be the dwarf, and he hands it to you. And you just roll a strength roll.
It ain't working. Yeah,
You can't lift the pickaxe.
I can't
You
lift the
swing,
pick.
you swing it too hard, you break the pickaxe.
Okay, I'll take that for some face saves.
Yeah. And Jesper's like, oh, huh. I didn't bring a pickaxe repair kit.
I take out
Me-
my flails and just start going to town at it.
All right.
They're a little
Give me
more
the-
durable.
Give me another strength roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slightly better.
Still not
so yeah,
much.
You,
That's one better.
yeah, you go to town on it, but you chip just a small little chip off the rim of one of the cup chucks.
Oh no, my God.
Yeah.
The infamous cup chucks.
And
Okay.
but you do manage. So you do manage to dig down a ways, and it opens up into like a cavern.
I'm gonna turn back and be like, "All right, princess, you ready for a dungeon crawl?"
She
You gotta
says.
crawl into the hole.
She says, "Oh, will I get dirty?"
Yes, but I can clean that, so it's fine.
She says, "Oh, I suppose. But you don't expect me to go first, do you?"
That'd be funny, but no.
Oh, good, because I was not going to. Just maybe some of you big strong men go first, and she looks over at Melody. She says, maybe the ladies we go last.
Sure, I'll go.
I'm going with them.
Well then, so who will lift me down in there?
What? You said you want to go adventuring.
Yes, I do. It's quite
This is
entertaining, but it's my
is
first
hard.
time, you know.
It's kind of like exposure therapy. You just want to get in there all at once. So yeah. I thought you dressed for adventuring today.
Yeah, so she's wearing like very fancy like equestrian riding gear essentially.
Oh, aw.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna go with the bless your heart. I don't know what to do here.
I'm going to give a bow and be like, "My lady, I will be able to cure you of any ailment you may receive during this adventure. So please, get the fucking hole."
Okay, is there a rope or a ladder maybe?
Oh my god.
Gotcha,
shove-
go down there and catch
Do
her.
I shove her? No, I'm just kidding.
So does Godfrey go down to catch her?
Yeah, we'll catch her.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So she's okay. Well then, here I go. And she like just sort of like timidly leaps down in.
I have to roll to catch her.
That's gonna be funny.
Yeah, let's roll. Let's roll
Oh,
on strength.
this
for
is
catching.
fun.
Okay, I finally got
Yeah,
a
you-
good roll.
You catch her quite
First
well.
one of the night.
So let me see, where's this thing? So all right. So you guys get in the dungeon, which I don't have prepared. So there's that.
Yes, come unprepared. Shun him.
Well, actually, I didn't know what we were going to end up to. I knew Jasper was going to have a quest, and where it went is where it went.
We could have told him to go away, and that we never decided to do the quest. So, and if you had prepared something, that's exactly what we would have done.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Do the thing for me. Do the thing I ask of you. So
You know that's not
while you're, as everyone files into the hole, and Jasper, he's climbing down last, and he says, "Oh, how marvelous! All the things we'll find in here. I'm sure it will be just the most exciting adventure." He says, the talking skull. What do you guys think? Pretty cool, right?
It's something.
I've had better.
You guys ever seen a talking skull before?
Nope, never.
I just awkwardly stare off into the distance and wander away.
He says, what's wrong with her?
So many things.
Just don't get on her dark side. That's weird. I feel like eat you or something.
I say if you squint, the skull looks like a butt. Butt chinian.
Butt chinian.
Map.
Say map.
Everyone say map.
Map.
Backpack.
Swiper.
So yeah, you guys arrive at the entrance of the dungeon, you know, so as you look around, there are a number of pathways, and there's a small little like water system where water is coming out of a hole into sort of like a waterfall into a pool, it's kind of on the dark side. So Jasper pulls out a torch out of his backpack, and then sort of lights it on fire. He says, "Oh yes, I think we're the first ones to explore this. No, I don't think anyone's been here." Or sorry, Jasper's. All right, nobody's been here. Too many voices. And he says, "All right, well, tally ho, you guys lead the way."
Before I start walking, Clancy's gonna tap his head and cast a spell.
All right.
Ugh. He's casting light.
Yeah, it puts out Jasper's torch, and it just goes pitch black. And he's like, "Dude, what the hell?"
Haha, I was pranking, bro.
He says, I feel like that guy breaking could get us killed, man. And Delphi is like, "Oh heavens!" And she clings to the person who's closest to her.
Which is?
I don't know.
Gotcha.
Everyone roll Defy Danger.
Oh, man.
God. Is she squeeze? Hold on. Let's see. What are we rolling it on?
No.
It doesn't matter. It's missed.
My rolls are failing me, son of a bitch.
Yeah, she clings to like your cloak mist. She's like, "Who's this?"
I'm gonna kick her off of me.
Wow.
Wow. Roll 2d6 on your strength.
Which is... That's fine. I can do this.
Yeah. You definitely kick too hard, and you kick her into like a wall. And she goes, "Oh, oh,
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I didn't kill her, and she didn't know who it was because she didn't know who the fuck she was holding on to. So.
She's like, what has happened? Who would do such a thing? Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts."
I'm gonna stay silent.
Alright, I'm gonna try to cast it again.
Okay.
12. My globe lights up.
Yeah. Okay. She's in the corner, and she's got like a boot print on her nice silk and satin riding gear. She's in the corner, just sort of like crying. Does anyone go to her aid?
I would say adventurers don't cry, but I cry a lot, so that's a lie.
I'll go to her and pick her up and be like, "My dear, what happened?"
Oh God!
She's like, something kicked me, some knave, or I don't know.
I'll hoist her to her feet and I'll be like, "What an asshole!" And then I turn around and walk off.
This adventuring is turning out to be dreadful.
Yeah, this one time, a party member killed another party member by accident or on purpose.
One time?
Just one time?
Hey man, we don't gotta tell her everything.
First of all,
Killed? People die on adventures?
Yeah.
Often.
I myself have
first of
died
all,
several
she
times.
turned on me.
I may have made a mistake, an error in judgment.
Yeah, that happens.
So
Man, you'll get some mad loot.
Jasper says, "It's too late now, honey. We're in this, man. You just gotta stick with it." She says, "Oh, I don't know if I can. I feel faint."
Well, passing out might be the safest thing for you.
I'm gonna cast a spell on her.
Okay.
Is it called
14.
Bitch Gun?
It's heal. Touch an ally, and you may heal their damage a number of hit points up to your maximum. So I'm just gonna heal her.
You're not
Okay,
a
yeah.
therapist.
She says, that feels better. I don't hurt anymore. Thank you, bobble-headed man.
I told you, you'll be fine.
She says, if you're so good with the healing magic, why don't you heal your hideous face?
There's some scars that just don't heal.
I'm like, nice. And I give Melody a high five. That was hilarious.
She's like oh my. Well, and I'm sorry, I did not mean that as an insult. I was just curious.
Princess. You
That
sure
was
you're
kinda
not like some
mean.
firebender or some shit? Because that was a sick burn.
She says, "No, yes, they tried to teach me magic, but it seems as though I don't really have any."
As she's talking, I pull a healing potion out and I toss it to Clancy. I'm like, you need this, bro.
Free stuff. Nice.
So you guys are going
Like,
to
I'm ugly, I'm not stupid.
So Jasper goes, "Hey, hush for a second. Do you hear that?" And then you guys hear just like a faint chittering noise.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Spooky.
Does anyone do anything?
Discern realities, I guess.
Sure.
I discern.
Yeah, you've been in a cave with kobolds before. It definitely sounds like kobolds.
Oh, I share this information.
Ooh, fun. Slaughter.
So Jasper's like, kobolds, man. Just be our luck, man. There's always a swarm of those things. He says, I met a chill kobold one time. He was like an enchanter. Crap work, but like nice dude.
I pull out the turtle figurine. I'm like, me too.
He's like, you buy that from the kobold enchanter?
Unfortunately,
Is it useless?
it glows.
I like
says-
it.
He says, yeah, dude, that guy's got like, his heart's in the right place, but like his talent is subpar for sure. He says, yeah, I always complained about his wife and his 10,000 kids or some bullcrap. He says, all right, well, guess it's time to get to work on these kobolds because they're gonna attack us one way or the other. And then the starts getting closer and closer.
Yep.
I'm gonna transform before it gets to us.
All right.
Cool. I have 2 holds and I turn into a dragon.
Okay. So, this is like it's like a dungeon. It's a pretty tight space. You're not gonna have a lot of room for maneuverability. So
Oh, I don't need to maneuver.
heads up. So you become a dragon. And then so by the time you see in the darkness beyond what the light illuminates, a lot of sort of beady, glowy red eyes in the darkness, and they're multiplying.
I'm gonna use a hold to shoot a dragon breath down the hallway.
All right. I guess roll for aim. I'll use a hold. Let's roll for effectiveness. So on a higher roll, you'll get a higher amount of dice essentially.
Okay, just flat.
You roll on your let's go intellect.
Okay. Six.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna get like a real astonishing roll, but it'll still be an AOE. So you can roll a D6 worth of damage.
5.
Oh, pretty good. All right. And so you're just blowing this down the hallway where the eyes are.
Yep.
Yep. Definitely like the like a front line of like kobold sort of light on fire, and you hear like screeches like.
The sounds tonight.
Yeah, the sounds.
I'll de-transform right after.
So there's probably like a good like 13, 14 kobold in front of you that are all on fire, they're trying to put themselves out and sort of running around in pain, and it's caused a lot of them to sort of scatter. So they're sort of like there's a bit of kobold chaos going on.
Joke's on you. It was also one of the sad ones. It was the one that was the shop owner.
No, he would be in his shop. Actually, he's in your town now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Oh God help us.
Yeah, but so and then they sort of scatter and they start running all over the place, so some push their way through the ones that are on fire, and they're brandishing like very crude weapons like spears and some really like crude like daggers and stuff, and are running towards you. What would the rest of you like to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing that Clancy did, but because there's no one in front of me, right?
No.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna roll fireball. Haven't done that in a minute.
All right, do it.
This is gonna be bad.
7. All right. So that'll be 2d6s of damage. That's 9 damage.
Okay, so yeah, I mean you'll hit like one and like a couple around it. So like we'll say 3 kobolds. So
Yeah.
And those ones, because they're the ones there's some in the front that are already on fire. You'll hit them and they'll die. So you'll knock out 3 kobolds right away.
All right.
And they fall down. And more of them just spill over the bodies. So for the sake of.
Are the bodies flaming? Are we catching other kobolds on fire? That would be cool.
So the ones that are on fire, I mean, the other ones are like avoiding the ones that are on fire, touching them. And they're intelligent enough.
They're not that smart.
They're intelligent enough to avoid to avoid fire.
All right. I mean, I kind of view them as lemmings, but whatever.
Yeah. So let's do this. All these kobolds are rushing you guys. Some are breaking free. Ones that are on fire. Let's do some. So, you guys are right here, and these are the oncoming kobolds. So
I don't see anything.
Oh yeah. Guess it would help if I moved you to where I was.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
So all those
guys-
are the kobolds?
Yeah, you guys are here.
So we're on the ass of a giant laying down.
Yeah, sure.
That's what it looks like.
You're at the top, right? And these things are
Cool.
all coming.
So they're on the ass coming out of his hole, and we're on the back
Yeah.
waiting for it.
And so these three in the front are the ones that Melody just took out. The other ones are the ones that are on fire. I said they're starting to rush you. What do you guys want to do? So let's see. Melody's set stuff on fire. Clancy's done some stuff. Gotrin, what are you doing?
Well, we're gonna start just cleaving through the middle of them. We're gonna drop the flails and do cleave attacks.
Yeah, throw yourself down a circle too. So
Okay. Hold on. Are we the yellow? I'm missing a bunch of stuff. All right. Whoops. I'm not good at this part of this.
are you a booby?
I am. Where's the freaking eraser?
You just click it and delete. So if you click the circle and it highlights, you
Oh,
can
there it
delete
is.
and it'll go away.
All right, there we go. So we're gonna charge into the middle and start cleaving.
All right.
Ha ha ha!
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. If you're sort of swinging around, we can pause it. You can get at least 2 of them.
All right.
So
So it's 12 plus 2 and pierce 2, so 14 and pierce 2.
yeah. So you'll completely demolish like these 2 that are right here. How do you do it?
We'll just start spinning in a circle like a top.
Right, yeah. So you like break bones and like rend skin, and you get rid of these 2 here, and meanwhile these guys are getting here. Oh, so do I. Meh, come here. I'll just go where I tell you. Swear to God. Seems impossible to move. Anyway. Alright, Gray, what are you doing?
I am gonna pull out my hammer. Am I still on fire? I should still be in werewolf form as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And we are going to just jump right here.
Alright. So give me a roll, give me a dex roll to jump into the center of all the kobolds. Alright. Yeah, as you're jumping in, some of them sort of like scratch or poke at you. They do just a very minimal amount of damage, so you take 2 damage as you're running in.
Okay, so.
And then what do you want to do?
Oh. Since I'm right here and I'm on fire, I'm going to cast Fireball out of the staff. I don't remember what roll that was. Do you remember, Daniel?
What, to do fireball?
Yeah, because it's on the, remember it's on the sun orb staff.
Yeah.
Intelligence, I
don't
think.
remember.
I know I myself have +4 damage, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think it's like casting fireball.
Yeah. You would be on intelligence.
Doesn't matter. It's going to go off and not matter.
Fire.
Oh,
But no, so what direction are you shooting the fireball?
we'll shoot it here. Well, come on.
Click and hold.
There we go.
Okay. All right. All right, and then roll on that. Roll me 2d8.
Well,
Okay.
sorry. There we go.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, yeah. So you're going to take out a handful of these. So you'll take out this one, that one, and this one. So you'll take out 3 of them as
Mhm.
you fire. But while that's happening, these other ones jump on your back and start stabbing at you.
Would they not catch fire?
Because they're behind you, right? Because you're firing
The-
in this direction.
I'm on fire.
So okay, yeah, they will catch fire, but they're going to stab at you anyways. Go ahead and roll a d4 of damage on them.
They all take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Owies.
And, right. And so each of the 3 of them are going to deal 4. So, and wow, they're being pretty damaging. So 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. They're going to deal to you as they're stabbing at you.
They brought
drowning
DS4 in with them.
Okay.
Yep. And then Miss, what are you doing?
I am going to fire my lightning bow.
Where are you standing at?
I'm going to assume like you're over here somewhere.
Yeah, probably show the circle down.
I don't want to. Why do I got to do it? I don't remember how to do that, Mike.
You click
Oh,
on the
never mind. I
paintbrush
got it.
and
I
you
got
go
it.
circle.
There. Is that
Okay.
better?
So yeah,
All right.
do you roll for the bow?
Yes, it's on Dex. Of course.
The dice hate you tonight, sir.
They really fucking hate me. You're not wrong.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Bow
so
strap snaps and pops him in
You've
the
not
nose.
used your lightning bow a whole lot yet.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and so the arrow just misfires and lights you up instead.
Cool.
Yeah, and so you're gonna take roll your base damage on that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so 7 lightning damage. That'll ignore your armor
Yep.
as you sort of like light up. All right, cool. Melody, what are you up to now?
Let's see.
We'll come back to Clancy.
What's a good AoE attack? It's been a minute.
Don't mind me if it's fireball, because it won't hurt.
Yeah, sure. We'll do fireball again. Why not?
I like being set on fire.
I do too. It's fun.
Now, if you miss, you're gonna kill Gotron.
Oh no.
I believe in you, Melody. You got it.
Oh god, now that you say that, you know what's gonna happen. And it happened!
Oh my.
Shit!
Where are you?
We knew it!
Where's your dot at? We
You
need your dot,
didn't
Melody.
you didn't tell me to put one out, so where am I?
Who went out?
I don't even know where I am.
We can see you're over here.
Okay.
You've
let's
been
see.
firing from a distance.
So I guess
Where's big old Clancy Dragon at?
He de-transformed
so like
after
here
he did
maybe? Sure.
Cool.
that, and he's up here.
Okay. Yeah. So you're
Roll damage, I guess, right?
No. Gottrin, can you roll to fight danger for me?
Oh,
On
shit.
which one?
Of course.
On your dex, I suppose.
I believe in you, Melody, as I barbecue you.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. So Melody,
No.
go
so
ahead and cast your
sorry.
fireball.
Yep. I'm so sorry.
On Gottrin. And whatever the damage is, you're gonna take half that damage as well because like
Okay.
you've messed up and it's burned you on the way out.
Yeah. I'm hurting too.
It's okay.
There's a
Now I'm
reason
on
we
fire.
stopped
It's
using
even better.
fireball.
I like being on fire.
I know you like being lit on fire. It's fine. So since it's ignoring armor, I'll do 9. There we go. Yay! Okay. This was the plan all along.
Did you roll for damage on him?
Yeah. 6 damage.
Oh, I thought 6 was your.
5 was
Oh no,
mine.
So Gottrin, you take 6 fire damage.
right.
And you are on fire. So,
Yes.
come here. Where's my fire?
Ultra
Oh, there it goes.
instinct, Gatrin.
Just puts me into my good battle rage.
Come on now. Give me my fire. Why want to put fire on here like I want to? Fire. on the board. You won't do it. How weird.
Excuse me.
Why do you hate me, game? All right. Anyways, yeah. Now Gothran for the 35th time in the game is on fire.
It's just a
Clancy,
natural habitat.
What are you doing?
Clancy's going to walk over this way and then tell his little mammoth to cast a frost breath down that way.
Aw.
All right. I guess roll.
Ow.
Roll 2d6, and we'll give a +1 on that for his roll.
Yeah, he has a +1 in each stat. 10.
Cool. Yeah. All right. And then let's see. Let's do a d8 of damage. Also put a dot for your mammoth man. Your mammoth thing.
8.
All right. Cool.
Oh, it's a little mammoth. How big is it?
Let's say it's the size of like a Saint Bernard maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's little for a mammoth. And you're firing it across this line?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we'll get to let's say this guy. So these guys will freeze and be like, I mean, they'll be dead, but also like just frozen blocks of
Dead.
Frozen blocks of dead. Yeah.
of kobold. Yeah. So we get these two guys here, and they're frozen. And then Gottrin, you're on fire. What are you doing?
I'm charging in now. We're going even more berserk. We're going to see what else we can catch on fire with me.
Okay. I think these things are running towards you too. They're trying to attack you. These little spaghettios.
All right, we're just going to keep going towards them.
Yeah. All
We're
right.
going to attack the two that are right at me. We're going to downwards chop on the one on the very left, next to the yellow thing, or to the right on the yellow thing. We don't do jack crap.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's sad.
Yeah. So as you're swinging and flailing about, haha. So some of them with some spears start poking at you, and you're gonna take let's see, guys, 3d8 damage. So 14 damage and minus any armor that you have, as these guys are like swinging and poking in at you.
All right.
And then Gray, what are you up to? You got these three guys poking at you. They're on fire too.
We are going to let's see. We're just gonna swing across and try to hit all three of them.
All right.
That would be on.
Yep.
Sure.
Strength roll.
Yep.
All right. Roll some damage.
They be. Oh, give me a second. Where is that stupid thing? Oh, because that's +4. Crap. Where is it?
Oh, by the way, during all this, Jasper and Delphi are just sitting like as far back in the back as they can.
Where's my freaking?
Yeah, how'd the princess react to Clancy just turning into a dragon for a second?
She's in the corner having
There
a
it is.
panic attack over the whole
Sorry.
thing.
Sorry. That's this. The 8 and the 6 and the +4 damage. Yep. There you go.
Yeah, I mean you obliterate the three of them.
Yes.
Are you using the hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you swing it around, you're just like smashing them to pieces. You know, they get crushed and go limp and just fall dead at your feet, or go flying in various directions as you hit them. And then Mist, what are you doing? This is
Gonna try the bow again. I'm gonna shoot at that guy this time. Hopefully I kill myself. Hey! It's a beautiful shot. Alright, so on a 10 plus, multiple targets are hit.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, like, I guess you give me as many as you want, because that's like max, isn't it?
Which one are you shooting?
That guy right there.
Okay, yeah, and then go ahead and roll your damage.
And that makes sense. Wow.
You just
The dice just hate me.
you piss off a lot of kobolds is what you do.
I guess.
So you're hitting this guy. Let's see, what color will we make them for the lightning? We've already got yellow for the we're gonna make them pink for being hit by lightning. So your chain lightning, so you're gonna get this guy, that guy, this guy, this guy, that guy, and this guy.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah,
Does
you hit all of them, and they get pretty upset about it. And they all start rushing in towards you because
Sweet.
you identify yourself as an annoyance. And they're kobolds, so they're like, "Ow, that hurts. Go get that thing." So in the meanwhile, Melody, what are you doing?
I am probably not do fireball again.
Also, these guys on fire, they fall over dead at this point.
Cool. So I'm gonna try. Oh God, help me! Metal Hurlant, which is on Constitution. Okay. All right, it works, kind of. They take damage, but it's out of control.
Okay. Which one are you metal hurling?
Where am I? I'm the green. I guess the one closest to me. So this one?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then roll your damage then.
All right. 9.
Cool. So yeah, you managed to kill this one. It hits him. So how does metal hurling work? What exactly are you doing?
It's yelling. It's deafening,
Right.
and it deafens for a few minutes.
Right, and so the sort of the sound sort of bounces oddly off of him and ping pongs, hits him. It's
Do I deafen myself a little?
this guy, and then it pings off and goes back towards you, ricochets.
Yeah.
And in this instance, you did 9 damage, so take half that basically. Still
Okay.
take 5 damage.
All right.
As your own metal hurling hits you. Clancy, what are you up to?
Clancy's gonna cast a spell
All right.
with an 11. I'm gonna cast Shadow Walk on Miss Shadow and scream out and jump in the shadow.
Okay.
Let's do
I
it.
jump in the shadow. Sure, why not? Fuck it.
Cool. He pops up behind this one.
Okay. We'll go ahead and resolve your turn then now. Mist, you pop up behind that guy. What do you do?
I shoot this fucker with the bow.
Okay. You have advantage for surprise, so take an additional +1.
Yay, I'll barely fail. Hey, I got it. It's passed.
Yeah, Cool. Yeah. Roll some damage.
It'll be 1 again. Hey, it's a 3 this time.
Yeah.
But a 10, so that means it forks again.
Yeah. So So it forks hits basically all the same guys. They're in sort of the same proximity, and they all take an additional 3 damage. But it does sort of rally them. Let's move you now behind them. If you could move yourself back here.
Sure. You mean you can't move me?
It doesn't seem like I can.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Yep. That's how it
So yeah, they start to double back after they've all been hit towards you, and then going back around to Gatrin. Gatrin, roll a Defy Danger on your Constitution for me.
Hide it, baby.
Cool. You've managed to sort of like pat out the fire during this time, and you're no longer on fire. And then what do you do?
We're gonna go hit the other 2 guys right in front of me. We're gonna toss. We're gonna feint to the one on the right, and then really strike the one on the left.
Okay. And roll a strength roll.
Yep. Okay, 9.
All right, cool. And then roll some damage.
54 D6 extra. D8. Sorry. There you go. 19. He's a dead kobold.
Oh yeah, you squashed the ever living crap out of him, so then the one that you fainted, and then went for the other one. He takes the opportunity and an opening that you create while you're attacking the other one, and he comes up beside you and shoves his little knife in between your armor, and he does 6 damage.
Okay.
This guy dies. Gray, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm gonna jump over these Kobold, and we will just roll to see if that happens first.
Yeah, do a dex roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happens.
Yep, sure.
Too many of these, and we're going to use Fireball on this. That didn't happen. That's fine though.
Yeah. You're still not adept at using magic so well necessarily. The fireball sort of just burst out in all directions and missed. If you could roll Defy Danger for me.
That's not even aiming in that direction. Jesus.
No, as I say, it's bursting out in all directions. It just sort of like explodes like a ring.
Yeah, he good.
Yeah, and one of these guys will get some singe on him from fireball though, and he'll just take like 2 points of damage. All right, cool. And then Mist, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, we rehearsed out your turn.
I already did it. Yeah.
Yep. Melody, what are you doing?
Let's try. It goes to 11 to make them attack each other, and that's on charisma. So we'll try. Let's see if that works. Okay, so on an 8, I draw attention, but it still happens. So basically, it makes them turn on each other. It's kind of an AOE attack.
Is it all of them or just one person?
Let's see. Okay, so it is nearest target to attack their allies or ally. So one within hearing distance. So I'm guessing probably this guy right here.
Yeah. So he turns and starts attacking his ally. He is going to turn a different color, so we know he's different in some way.
He's mad.
Let's have him do attack. So he's doing 2 damage to his partner there, and they're scuffling. So, Fancy, now what are you doing?
I'm gonna move this way and tell my mammoth to go this way, and use the frost again.
Okay.
Towards this one.
Yep. So yeah, have him roll for his attack.
8.
Okay. And then roll some damage.
What was it? D8.
I believe so. Yeah.
7.
Nice. Yeah. So he'll finish off this group of kobold that are here. But as they're freezing, 2 of them manage to throw spears, and the spears hit the mammoth.
And it poofs out of existence.
Yeah, 7 damage.
It only had 1 HP.
Yeah. So you can delete him. He goes away. And then Godfrey, you've just been stabbed in the side by this kobold. How do you feel about that?
Be angry. I'm gonna slash out and grab him with the chains and try to choke him, pull him in and choke him.
All right, cool. And then roll some damage.
So, yeah, I don't think I get the +2 because I'm not slashing him. So 17.
Yeah. I mean, you can pull hard enough to decapitate him if that's something you want to do.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So you definitely wrap the chains around his neck and pull him tight enough to like pull his head like clean off. As the blood from his body splatters into your face, and his head goes like popping up in the air, and the body falls in the in-between space where his body and his head come apart. A spear comes flying through that space and catches you in the chest from one of the other kobolds who have just thrown it. And you take 6 damage. Minus any armor that you have.
Yeah.
As that comes through. Gray, what are you up to?
I am going to just attack this one normally.
Okay.
Yep, it's dead. It
Alright,
literally
damage?
does it. There's more damage than that, but sure, it's fucking dead. Yeah, it'd be dead.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't catch any of the other ones, but you definitely like squash this one, right? You hit him, he dies. It's not as glorious as some of your other kills, but you know, it's effective.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mist, what are you up to?
I'm gonna fire on that guy right there.
Okay. Still with the bow?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
you
the spread fire. Now it's gonna do no damage, but it's not bad.
Yeah. So yeah, you get this guy, this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy.
Yeah, I'm like Zorro. I made an M for mist.
And this guy. Yeah, and obviously that causes them to sort of divert their attention towards you a little bit when that happens. They're like, WTF? And they're not smart enough to know not to run away from danger necessarily. So, Melody, what are you doing?
Let's see. I should probably try to heal, so I'm gonna do the arcane art roll. Are you kidding? Oh god. Alright. This isn't good.
So as you're healing, the kobolds are they're sort of fed up with your whole casting thing that you're doing over there.
Yeah,
and,
that makes sense.
And 3 spears start sail in your direction, and you take 16 damage.
Oh,
As 3 spears just sort of like hit you.
so I'm gonna have to do a death save roll.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wait, no. Never mind. I have one. I have
okay.
one left.
And also, so these 2 kobolds over here, they sort of teamed up. This guy was attacking them, and they've murdered him. So he's dead. All right.
Oh God.
Clancy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast a spell
All right.
with a 9. I'll lose it after, but I use heal on Gotron.
Heal Melody.
It's got to be within touching distance.
Okay. How much do I get healed?
18.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
heal says I can heal up to my max hit points.
Well, then I'm brand new, baby. That's a
He's like
shit ton
shiny.
of hit points.
Yeah. So Gotcha, you just got a new lease on life. What are you doing?
We're going to try to get all of these focused on me. So we're going to roar and just run to the right and just start filling. So I'm not going to try to hurt any of them. I'm trying to draw all their attention to me.
Okay. All right.
So what do I need to roll on that? Would that be
You
charisma
could
then?
taunt them with your strength.
Or that, yeah, we'll taunt them with my strength. Heck yeah, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Here.
Cool. So what direction do you start running?
I'm not big circle, so I'm running right to the right. Like they're like bowling pins. So I'm just gonna like plow into as many of them as I can to like knock them down, or not knock them down, just get all their attention.
Okay. So yeah, these ones that were throwing things.
Start
at Melody
tapping all of them in the dick.
Start running towards you, and some of the ones running towards Mist also start turning also their direction, and so everything starts heading your way.
Perfect.
Gray, what are you doing?
There you go, Melody. I got your back.
I run up and I hit this one.
Ooh.
Okay, you can have advantage because it's running in a different direction. It doesn't really matter though. Okay, go ahead.
It's dead.
So
Dead as hell.
yeah, you'll hit that one hard enough to knock it into the one adjacent to it, and they'll both die from the force. And then Mist, what are you doing as these things are sort of making their way towards Gotron now?
I'm gonna shoot one of them in the back.
Okay.
Like that one.
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Yeah, well, at least it's gonna hit one of them. Yep, that makes sense.
Oh God.
I'm gonna tag him in the ass, make him sad.
So that does break that one's rage towards Gotron, with just that one. And he starts running towards you. And then in the meantime, Melody, what are you doing?
I guess trying to heal again. Oh God. Okay, all right. We're in business. Please. Okay, 3d8s. Something's gotta hit.
1
All
1
right.
1 1 1.
Cool.
And that
So,
gets me close to fully healed.
yeah. And then Clancy, what are you doing?
Clancy's gonna cast a spell.
All right.
15. I cast sleep.
Okay.
So this one, and this one are gonna fall asleep.
So hold on.
Tip of the pyramid.
So we'll go. We're gonna go. What's a good color? We're gonna go gray. So that one. This one. And this one here. Those ones.
Yeah.
So they all fall asleep. Gotron, can you roll Defy Danger on your? You can use Strength or Dex on this.
11.
Cool. Yeah. So these things are trying to get you any way they can, and you're just like blocking blows left and right. So I'll give you an option. You can counterattack one without having to roll, or you can attack multiples, but you'd have to roll for it.
We will attack multiples.
Okay. You can take an advantage. So.
Oh, well, there's only 3 left. We're just gonna kill one. Yeah, but there's only 1 there. There's only 3 left.
3, 4, 5. There's 6 left total.
Oh.
Because the
All right, we're attacking
purple ones
2.
have just been electrified.
Oh, shit. It doesn't matter. I missed.
Oh no. One of them manages to get a nice clean hit in as you're trying to make your attack, thwarting you. And you're going to take 2 damage. Oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
As he attacks you, Gray, what are you up to?
I'm gonna go attack this one.
Okay.
That one.
He's moving towards Mist. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Click, click, click. He's dead, dude.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. How do you do it? You just swing the hammer and hit him?
Yep.
All right, cool. You hit him, you take him out. Then Mist, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot them from the back again.
All right.
Stupid fucking bow. Do something. Yeah, that's right. Chain time. Now actually do some fucking damage. Yes!
Nice.
Cool.
Chain the fuck out of them.
Yeah, so you will wipe them all out, but I do need Gottrin to roll to defy danger.
Yes.
On strength or constant dex?
You can do Constitution would probably be the best.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get lit up by lightning, but you're able to withstand it.
Fire and lightning in one battle? Okay.
Yeah. And meanwhile, all the rest of these, even the sleeping ones, get toasted.
I love spring cleaning.
And when it's over, so Delphi, the princess, she's like, "Oh my heavens! That's just the most exciting thing I think I've ever seen."
You'll probably see more.
So for the sake of reasons and things, you guys do traverse the rest of the dungeon, and there are a few other things in there you killed, but nothing major. That was the bulk of what was in there. But there are a few like kobolds, and you guys do find one little like den that only has kobold children in it.
And we slaughter them.
No.
No, this is Goblin Slayer 101. Yeah, I'm with Clancy.
Yeah. So okay, you slaughter the children, and
The younglings.
yeah, and so
Well, this isn't going to come back to bite us in the slightest.
Jasper does collect a handful of like artifacts. There's a few scrolls he collects, and so he gets a nice little haul from the dungeon.
Melody, who will bite us? We've killed all the children.
Yeah. So eventually you go back and you return. It's the evening, and Jasper estimates the sort of like a 10% cut of the haul for you guys, and he wagers that 10% cut's about 15 gold. So he gives you 15 gold to split amongst yourselves, it's the evening time. Clancy goes and saddles up with Westbrook, and there's a nice meal waiting for you guys when you get back, which you have, and so you guys have anything you want to reconcile once you get back to town?
Not really.
Nope, because we've already established nobody can do really anything here as far as helpfulness, right? Like upgrading or buying shit.
Right. There's not like a shop or anything. I mean, Westbrook has some stuff, probably.
I don't want anything. I want something changed. So.
No.
Sorry.
What do you want changed?
I want the way the bow works to be different, so I need to talk to somebody that can spell it out or change it.
Oh, okay. I mean, so I guess you could talk to Westbrook about that, or Jasper might know somebody that could do that for you, right?
Okay.
Being people who are merchants. As you're riding back, Jasper, because you're in the cart, and the barrels are also in the cart, and Jasper he stops one of the barrels and say, "Oh, what you transporting here?"
No clue.
Marijuana.
He says, "I don't think I've ever heard of that."
It's good with butter and salt.
Something this guy Kyle came up with.
Yeah. And Princess Delphi is just like, "My heavens, that's more excitement than I think I've ever experienced. I don't know if I'm built for adventuring."
Probably not.
No, you're not.
And then when you guys get back, Westbrook's, he sees you guys come in, and he's like, "Oh, good, you've returned. Clancy, shall we resume our work?"
Yes, indeed.
He says, and by the by, I wanted to let you all know, just so that you're all aware, tomorrow we're actually hosting a bit of a festival here on my grounds. There'll be a number of people from any number of walks of life coming in for the festival. There'll be feasting and partying, and I have some merchant friends coming in. They're hoping to sell some wares. So just so you're aware, that's happening tomorrow.
Oh, exciting.
Nice.
Intriguing.
Yeah. And then he leads Clancy off to the workshop. The maid, butler, whatnot, they get you set up with some food and stuff. Both times you guys were coming and going, obviously you saw the Kenku Ka in the watchtower. And he just like watches everything that goes on with his like little pro eyes. Anything that you want to reconcile before we close up for the evening?
No.
Nope.
No,
All right.
Clancy's pretty good.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, that's it for today. So next week will be our 100th session of the main campaign. I'm looking to do have some cameos from previous players. It could be, we could have one extra person, or we could have 5 or 6 different extra people. So just be aware that that's going on as well. So pretty crazy. All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you
All right.
for playing. We'll stop the stream. Bye, Brazil. Peace out.
That was it.
Bye.
Bye.